Okay, try. Left circuit, yeah?
Yep, left-hand circuit. So keep an eye on your visibility, get ready to level off if it starts to deteriorate. I'd be leveling off now. You want to make sure you've got a good horizon at all times.
Yep.
So we're just in that direction, we just have our VMC.
Yeah, very.
In this direction we've got a little more.
Yeah.
You need 5,000 Ks. 5,000 metres, 5 Ks.
Yeah, yeah. It's not really the case, right?
But where it's difficult is up this end.
This end, right? Yeah. Yeah.
So we're still good over here and over here, but see this, this grey misty area here? So you want to make sure you're not climbing. See, you're still climbing.
Yep.
Your nose is pitched up and you're still gaining height. So watch that. And don't fly yourself down into it. So start to slow down, get prepared here. We'll be turning an early base. The other thing you do in poor visibility is go slower.
Yep, of course.
So set your flaps up, set your configuration up. Not too slow, but... And watch what you're doing, that you're not continually climbing up into it. Okay, so we're good here to turn on the base. We better start our descent because we're a bit closer than normal. We want to start descending. So what do you have to do to go downhill? Yeah, power off. Have a look at the profile. See, it's reasonably steep, so just bring your power right off.
Wollongong Airport, entry marking 10 minutes remaining.
Can even give an update that your base 16, touch and go.
Wollongong traffic, Alpha 8495 on base, runway 16, touch and go, Wollongong.
Wollongong Airport, CTAF.
Yeah, that really light misty stuff just sits on the windscreen and doesn't blow off.
Bizarre, right?
It makes your vision harder. See. So when you see out the side windows, you can see further than when you're looking out the front.
Yeah.
Because you were throttled off, we don't have the prop blast.
Yep.
It builds up. I think we'll just do one more, then we might have to call it a day.
That's all right. But it was good experience.
It's good to fly a few times in this, just so you know what it's like and how it feels and how it can catch you out if you're not careful.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, wow.
Start leveling off because it's a bit harder to judge your height when you and just keep just slowly controlling the sink. That's it, beautiful. Looking right down the very end of the runway. Don't try and look over the nose.
Oh,
look
yeah.
right down in the distance. That keeps you a straight line. What's right in front of us doesn't matter.
Oops.
Just ignore it. Too close to the ground, ignore it.
Yeah.
So the prop blast blows that water off the windscreen and all of a sudden you can see better.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
But you're operating on side to side because
Yep.
straight ahead you've got very few visual clues on attitude.
Little, right? Yeah. I'm going to start turning. I might reduce.
And I'd be levelling off again. So this time it's a bit worse up here at this sort of height. So we'll level off about 700-800 feet. Because the other thing the weather can do when it's like this, it's almost like fog. It can thicken on you very, very quickly.
Oh, really? Wow.
So how do we handle that? We don't go so high.
Go lower down.
And you stay close to your field. See on your left?
Yeah.
So make sure you keep that well in sight. So you fly a slightly closer circuit.
Yeah.
At about 800 feet. So this is what we call a poor weather config. And if necessary, fly slower. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Because when you're going slower, your turn radiuses are all tighter. You can maneuver easier and quicker. Good, so we've still got our 5Ks out to the beach on that side, but we're starting to be...
Get low here, you can barely see that.
Yeah, so you're down to probably just a bit under 5Ks in that direction, but we're still good side to side.
On this side, left.
But if that thickens up any more on you, then it starts to make it awkward. So stay at this height, so an 800-foot circuit. And slow up early. Get organised early. Don't race into it. Or you want to slow right down now. Be aware of your speed and where you're going and visibility in front. So slow down, get organised first. Talking's the last priority. Good. Got good visibility around here. You can see good visibility there, but here's like a bit foggy, slightly foggy patch.
So I'm going to just...
power off and start descending.
Wollongong traffic, Alpha 8495, turning base runway 16, Wollongong.
Keep assessing your gradient, see how it's getting pretty flat.
Yep.
And see where those PAPI lights are, the three red lights?
Yeah, aim for that.
Yeah, that's where you should be aiming for, not right up the very end. That's better. And now all of a sudden the PAPIs are saying your glide slope's actually getting a bit better. You're almost back on glide slope. Good, we're in, our speed's good. Now you want to bring that power right off and just start to come in and slow down. And make your round out a little bit. That's it, just slowly rounding out. Good, now looking right down the strip, we're still sinking, so stop the sink. And that's it. And just keep controlling the sink rate. Beautiful, not too much weight. Now control it again when it starts sinking again. Good.
We stop or?
I'd say you'd better,
Yeah, better, right?
It's just thickening up a little bit too much down this end.
Oh, too close.
No, we just slow down, turn around, come back. That's closer than that one.
Yeah, than that.
So we still come back.
Thanks, Bruce. That was a good...
Yeah, I mean, we're still...
it was worth doing it a couple of times.
We could do some more, but...
No,
I
it's
think,
probably safer
yeah,
not
if
to.
you see what it looks like,
Yeah,
and you know,
it's good.
What we did on the second one is how we handled that. We levelled off at 800 feet
Lower.
only, so that gave you slightly better visibility. But what you should have been doing was just slow yourself down.
A lot.
Give yourself more time, you know. You're still doing 85 knots on down when you could have brought that speed back
a lot
bit.
lower.
Yeah. Because when you're going slower, you've got more time to see things and react.
Yeah.
And your turn radius is a lot quicker. So if you do get caught out by something coming at you, you're able to turn away easier because you're going slower. Your radius of turn is a lot tighter when you're going slow.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Where are you going?
You can put it in the hangar if you like. Yeah.
That was another new experience.
So that's what it's sometimes called the bad weather config. What happens if we're flying along and it is like this and we've got limited visibility? We want to slow down, but you still don't want the nose up high in the air. You know, when you slow down, you have to bring your nose up. And then you're flying along, you can't see out the front.
because you can't really see.
So you slow down into the flap range and then put out one stage of flap and then level
lower,
off.
as in level.
And then that brings the nose down. So then you're able to fly along at 65 knots, maintaining level flight, nice and slow. We can turn away very quickly. And the nose is down because we've got some flaps down.
All right. Okay, cool. Oh, so is that actually a thing called bad weather config?
Yes, in some aircraft we call it the bad weather config. When you want to slow down and you're flying in or poor visibility, low visibility config.
Low visibility config.
Slow the plane down, configure it so it's still, we can see what's going on, but we're able to fly along nice and slowly. Sorry to bring you all the way for nothing, but unfortunately...
No, it was worth it. Look, for me, even if I get to fly for like 15 minutes, I'll drive for an hour. It doesn't matter.
You're an addict.
Put that off. So, let me remember this. So, firstly, put the apps in on standby.